What is going on, YouTube world? Austin Zabak here with another YouTube video, and in this video we're going to talk about the ATM business. Now, as you can tell, we have a couple of ATMs here, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ATMs here just today, okay? So we got a bunch more ATMs coming in. The freaking coronavirus and all these other things are kind of preventing or slowing down our process, okay, for getting our ATMs here, but we're making it happen nonetheless. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to go out and actually land ATM contracts, okay? So if you're watching this video right now and you've ever wanted to get into the ATM business, and a question that you probably have had in your life or over the last few months or over the last year is, Austin, how do I land contracts, right? AKA, how do I land the deals? I mean, how do I actually go out? I mean, you're like, look, I understand, Austin. I can buy the ATM, right? I can order it. I can put it in my living room. I can put it under my Christmas tree. I can have a poker night with the guys, and I could set the surcharge for $10 and invite 5 of my guys over and make $50. But Austin, that is not enough money. Okay, now I'm just playing around. But ultimately, how do you actually place this in a business, right? I mean, what do you have to do? And look, I mean, maybe you're watching the video and you're like, Austin, I'm not that great on the phone. I'm not that great, shaking people's hand. I'm really not that great of a negotiator. And on top of all of that, I have no idea what I'm negotiating. And I know exactly what you mean. I've been there. I've felt that. As a matter of fact, I've felt that recently. Okay, so I just want to encourage you, if you're watching the video, take a moment, just a quick moment, a moment of silence almost, and just smash that subscribe button. Okay, smash the like button. I mean, just like out of the park, right? Just out of this whole, like, look at your computer screen and just punch the subscribe button, just right in the face, okay? Because ultimately, that is really what we're doing here at the end of the day. No, I'm just playing around. We're gonna talk about how to land contracts. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of ways to land a contract. So I want you to understand that as we watch a video. I also want you to know that by the end of the video, you're gonna understand exactly how to do this. So make sure you stay to the end of the video, okay? So way number 1 to land a contract is to walk in. Okay, walk in where, Austin? Walk into places like, barbershops, nail salons, right? Places that you think would be a place where, I don't know, you would need a lot of what? Cash, okay? So high cash volume locations, okay? A couple of these could include, I'll write these out for you, nail salons, okay? So just walk in, right? Now, Austin, what do you do when you walk in? You talk to them, okay? You just talk to them, right? Another human being. We're going to talk about that, though. Nail salons, barber shops, right? There's a lot of different places, okay? Bars are really good. Let's do bars. Bars are great. Okay, what are you going to do, Austin? I'm going to walk in, and then what? I'm going to talk to them. And what am I going to talk to them about? Well, first of all, I'm going to say, do you guys have an ATM? And they're going to say either one of two things, right? They're going to say yes, or they're going to say no. Okay, now if they say no, I'm going to say, okay, well, have you ever thought about getting an ATM? And again, they're either going to say yes, or they're going to say what? No. Okay, so if you're taking notes, write that down. It should be fairly simple this far. And really, after that, it's quite simple, right? You're going to explain to them why it makes a lot of sense to have an ATM in their location, okay? Now, again, it might make sense for them financially, okay? It might make sense from a psychological standpoint, right? Their customers are going to feel better having an ATM in there, right? They're going to get more transactions. They're going to get more business. Or maybe it's going to be a win-win. Maybe you're going to share part of the profits with them from the actual ATM machine. So again, you're not really selling anything here, right? I mean, like, you kind of are. You're selling yourself. You're selling your product. You're selling your service, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer. If I walk in, let's just say you own a hookah lounge, and I walk in your hookah lounge, I'm smoking some hookah, and I say, hey there, John, my name's Austin, I own an ATM company. I noticed you didn't have an ATM. Just curious if you'd ever thought about it. Yes, no, whatever. Okay, great. Well, what if I told you I could get you an ATM for free, no cost out of your pocket? I could get it here in the next 7 to 10 business days. And again, ultimately, I would drive more traffic into your business. I would be able to put on Google Maps that you have an ATM in your business. Ultimately, you would make more money, and it wouldn't cost you anything out of pocket. Would you think that was too good to be true, or would you be ready to rock and roll right now, right? Again, the likelihood that they're ready to rock and roll is fairly high if you do it right, okay? So walk in, talk to people, network, Shake people's hand, man. I know a lot of you watching this video right now, you're like, Austin, I can't talk to nobody. I'm not presentable, right? It's a bunch of BS, right? It's a bunch of self-limiting beliefs. So if you're watching this video right now and that is the case, I want you to first of all, drop in the comment section down below. Let me know that you've got a bunch of this BS going on in your head. And I'll make another video about self-limiting beliefs, okay? So step number 1 is to cold call, or way number 1, I guess I should say. Way number 2 to land an ATM contract is to call, okay? Or sorry, way number 1 was to walk in. Way number 2 is to call, right? AKA, I'll put the cold call, right? Which is real simple. You've heard this term. You've heard this term in real estate, telemarketing, right? Insurance sales, all kinds of stuff. You get people that cold call you all the time, every single day. I know that for a fact because you hate it, don't you? Yeah, you do. Because the people cold calling you aren't any good and their product or service does not solve the problem that you have. Because if it did, you wouldn't hate the cold call. Okay, so at the end of the day, look, you're offering value, right? You're giving somebody value. Hone in on the value. Stop trying to focus on the negotiation and what exactly the numbers are and the logistics. You don't need any of that right now, right? What you do need is, hey, look, I'm going to put an ATM in your location. I'm going to have it there in 7 to 10 business days, and it's going to provide a lot of value for you. You're going to get more customers. People are going to be able to take out cash. It is a win-win scenario. Now, if they say, hey, what's the insurance like, and are you bolting it to the ground, and what's the surcharge going to be, and how are we programming it, and da-da-da-da, you don't need all that right now, right? Walk before you can run before you can frickin' fly, okay? So understand that a lot of people are trying to frickin' get out there and spread their wings and fly. They ain't ever crawled before, okay? Figure out the crawl, right? Figure out how to crawl down the road. So cold call, who are you cold calling? Same people, right? Barbershops, I'm calling barbershops. Where do you get this information? You drive down the road. You look at Google Maps, right? You go on Google and you type in, there's data providers that will provide every barbershop in an entire city. I mean, you could literally upload this into a dialer, okay? Upload into a dialer, and you could have a dialer dialing 3 lines at a time, okay? All the time, from the moment you click start to the moment you click end, right? Of every barbershop in your area, of every bar in your area, right? When somebody answers, you just have the same pitch every single time, right? You have a script, maybe even, that you have, okay? So cold call, right? That's way number 2. And again, it's the exact same thing. All the places are at Billards. Like, the list goes on and on. I have another video, by the way. I'll link it in the description down below of all the different locations that I think are really good locations. If you haven't watched that video, definitely make sure to check it out. And I'm going to give you one more way to find good quality ATM locations, okay? And again, there's 100 different ways, right? I mean, watching this video right now, I'm sure somehow or another we could connect. You have a referral, you know somebody, I know somebody, and we shake hands and we do a deal. But I'm going to give you just one more way for the purpose of this video. I'm going to keep it really, really simple, okay? So if you're watching this right now, definitely go ahead and like the frickin' video, because we all like simple, don't we? Way number 3 is to text, okay? You're one of those people, you're like, Austin, look, I can't walk in there. There ain't no way I'm shaking nobody's hand. I ain't presentable. I haven't had or worn a suit ever in my life, Austin. I wear PJs every day. There ain't no way I am meeting anybody. And you know what, Austin, I tell you what, I have a bit of a stutter. I have a bit of a lisp. I don't like getting on the phone with people. I have an accent. I'm from a different country. I understand. I will make another video addressing all those things because it's a bunch of BS. It shouldn't hold you back, but let's just say that it is. You can, regardless of what anybody's telling you, regardless of what anybody's saying, close a deal through a text message, okay? It might be a little bit harder. It might take a little bit more time. You might have to text a little bit more people, but you can and you will close a deal through text messages if you do it long enough, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing. You're going to reach out to barbershops. You're going to reach out to salons. You're going to reach out to all these different things, all these different places. You're going to buy the data. You're going to get the data. You're going to drive for dollars, right? You're going to make it happen, but instead you're just going to send them a text message, right? So salons, we got dispensaries. We haven't talked about them yet. So this is kind of a 2-in-1 type of video. I'm telling you guys a bunch of different locations as well, okay? Dispensaries. Look, guys, it is unlimited. Bars, right? Unlimited, okay? And what are you going to do? You're going to text them. What are you going to text them? Hey, my name's Austin. I own an ATM company. Was just curious if you had an ATM or if you'd ever thought about getting one. I would love to hook you up, okay? Very, 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 very simple text message. They're going to say yes or they're going to say no. You're going to reply. You're going to say, look, here's the deal, right? And you're going to pitch them on why your product or your service, aka in this scenario, is a phenomenal product or service. Okay, look, this is really, really simple. Don't ever complicate it, right? You're watching this video right now. You're sitting there And you're wondering, man, Austin, yeah, but it sounds too good to be true. There's so many moving pieces and blah, blah, blah. Look, there's moving pieces in every business, in everything that you're ever going to do in your entire life, right? You want to go get a job, you want to get a 9 to 5. There are a lot of moving pieces. You've got to jump through hoops. You've got to go to an interview. So look, take a step back. Stop overcomplicating it. And just like the video. I'm just playing around. Take a step back. Stop overcomplicating it and just make it happen, right? Text, cold call, or walk in to locations. And look, when somebody says yes, then figure out the contract, right? A lot of you are sitting there right now, you're like, Austin, that sounds great. I would send a text message tomorrow, but I don't got the contract. You ain't ever gonna need the contract if you don't send the text message, okay? You ain't ever gonna need the freaking contract if you don't just walk into the business. You're just not gonna need, you don't need the ATM. Austin, I got the contract. I got everything dialed in. I could send the text messages tomorrow, but I don't got an ATM. I tell you what, getting the ATM ain't that hard, right? After you get somebody to say yes, then order the ATM. I'm gonna put right here on the screen, fire, ready, aim, okay? Fire, ready, aim. And I'm gonna collapse that back down right there. So understand that that is what it boils down to. I hope you got a lot of value from this video, okay? There's a ton of golden nuggets that we talked about here. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to click off the video. I don't want you to watch no more videos, and I want you to take action on what you learned here today. Look, you can make $300 to $500 a month. I'm not making income claims. Okay, on average, that's what we do. We make on average $300 to $500 a month with our ATMs. Okay, that's what we do. Again, results are not typical. Don't be typical, right? $300 to $500 a month. On average, you could go out there, you can make that happen. You can pay your phone bill, your car payment, your car insurance, your family stuff. You could get one of these things, you could get 100 of these things. It is just as simple to do 100 as it is to do one. Go out there, make it happen. If you haven't already, drop in the comment section down below what you would like to see in a future video. I'd be happy to make it for you. And I don't know how you could get this far in the video and have not already subscribed or liked, but if you haven't, definitely do both, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.